127 to 6. Just a wall-to-wall woodshedding.
Look at that. Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So it's back to another episode of Instagram idiocy, right? And this is where we just look at random stuff on Instagram, guys. Because if you think the dumpster fire known as TikTok is bad, Instagram's even worse, right? So guys, here, let's just get into this. So it says, a girl carries her own TV in her house. And it says, consistently disappointed because I've yet to meet someone's son who can outman me, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Reels. Again, I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but she says consistently disappointed because I have yet to meet somebody's son who can outman me. And it's her carrying her TV into her home. And of course, everyone's making fun of her because number one, why do girls do this thing where they'll just do an adult task and they're like, I'm more man than the men out here, and it's just them like, you know, working, or she bought a TV and you have to carry it into your house. How else would it get in your house? And then this guy says, why do women complain so damn much about being an adult? And what's so crazy is that, look at this comment. So many upset little boys in the comments. Upset little boys, ma'am. Not only did you get this TV, and then I guarantee you she got it, she's like, oh, I can't believe I have to carry this in here. And she got all upset. And then, you know, she's thinking about how she's more man than all these men. But on top of it, you know, she ran in her house. She got her tripod first. She put it by the door to make sure it's documented. It's documented, guys. I carried this TV in my house by myself. Woo! But then you think the people that are upset are the men. No, we're laughing at you. It's sad that you think this is an accomplishment. You carried a TV that you bought into your own home. How else would it get there? And you thought, oh my God, I'm such a man. Is a man just somebody who does like what they have to do? Like that, it's so insane. Oh ma'am, this isn't you being more of a man. It's you were just an adult. You bought a TV, you wanted a TV, and you had to carry it in your house. I know, crazy. But maybe I'm just a sad little boy, but that's just my opinion. But hey, what do you think?
So that, guys, it is true. These women want credit for being adults. I pay my own bills, right? I pay my own rent. I pay my own car payment.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Congratulations, you are an adult, you absolute dunce. Why are they so stupid, guys? Why? Why? Look at that, guys. Strong and independent, please. Look at that. Someone says, I bought a sandwich. I ate it. I'm more of a woman than these women. Look at that. Someone says, I just made French toast using homemade bread, eggs, and bacon. I've yet to meet a girl that can outwoman me. Someone says the box was empty. Someone says, why do women do the most basic adult things and act like they're some strong and independent chick? Hilarious. Guys, this is modern women for you. Lazy, low down, entitled, good for nothing, clown world. Now, guys, we all know women's basketball is absolute trash, right? You know what I'm saying? If people think that women's basketball is ever going to take off in the U.S.,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on. But guys, here we have a basketball game where one team lost 127 to 6. Look at that. Look, just go home at halftime. Like, what's going on, guys? Here we go. Here we go.
This 18U basketball team lose 127 to 6. Just a wall-to-wall woodshedding by Indonesia over Oman. So Oman is a small country in Asia right next to Saudi Arabia. And for some reason, they decide to join this FIBA U18 Women's Asia Cup. And right from the tip, in front of tens and 20s of people, you knew that Oman was in trouble, man. I mean, these Johns from Indonesia, they're fucking cats, man. They don't stop at the defensive end. I mean, it is 25-1. And these gals on Indonesia, look at this shit, man. Full fucking court pressure. I mean, it is 61-1 Look at these girls fucking still grinding. Pass on defense, man. This is unbelievable. And then coach has the balls to call a timeout and try something up. Oman is going to get their first bucket with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter to cut the lead to 63-3. I mean, you go into halftime down 70 to fucking 3. I mean, what do you say to these poor girls? It's not even their fault. I mean, even little shit like this at halftime. Indonesia is warming up. Where the fuck is Oman? Then you fast forward late into the third quarter. You look up. It is 94-3. I mean, these girls up 94-3 are still fucking hawks on defense, man. They're not letting them move. I feel bad for these girls. They have no business playing in this tournament. Who thought this was a good idea, man? It's 125-6.
Look at that. Running up the scoreboard. And more power to them. You know? If you're a good team, play good. You know? Guys, there's no reason why these chicks should have been on the court. Why? Cooked. Someone says the best part was the Oman coach drawing up a special play on the board. Guys, why? Why, guys? This is a lot of women's sports. 1 or 2 decent teams and all the rest participation trophies. You know? The coach should be ashamed of herself. Whoever let them enter this tournament, they should be fired, right? And these chicks need to go home and, cook whatever that they're supposed to cook for their husbands. Clown world.
Women on here attacking men that are stay-at-home dads. The dads are saying that it's not that hard. It's actually really nice to be a stay-at-home dad.
That's true.
And the women are hating on it.
Because like Nick Shirley, it's exposing the fucking fraud. I mean, it's been decades of women getting to play the victim and claim how hard it is and getting all this applause from it. Then a man comes on this app and disagrees and challenges it and says, it's really not that hard. Look, that doesn't mean that it's easy. There are absolutely times of chaos and stressfulness, but in comparison to a lot of jobs out there, it's not hard. I mean, it's not like you're outside in 100-degree heat on top of a roof laying shingles or at a construction site in the dead-ass middle of winter. And listen, when my kids were little, and I guess technically to this day I still am, but when my kids were little, I was a stay-at-home and I worked full-time from home. And what makes it hard, what I realized, and where I think so many women get overwhelmed and stressed out, is they get decision paralysis or executive dysfunction. The laundry piles up, the dishes don't get done, the house doesn't get clean, whatever. And what I realized is that you have to manage it. You have to run it like a normal job, like you're running a business. I'm going to get this done on that day. I'm going to do this on another day. And then you get into a routine and your kids get into a routine. And that doesn't mean that it's easy, but it's not hard. And something else I've realized in all these conversations is the people that shit on stay-at-home in the traditional mom roles the most are the feminists.
Exactly.
I mean, they just call them the worst names, the worst labels fucking possible. But when men get on here and talk about it not being hard, like Drip Sauce or myself or whoever, who are the very first ones that come and attack men and call them names? The feminist. I mean, pick a fucking lane, ladies. Because you would think that if they hate the stay-at-home mom, trad wife role so much and think that they're so far beneath the other women, they would applaud men that come on here and say, it's not that hard. But no, the sisterhood absolutely crashes out and calls those men every name in the book. It's just one ad hom attack after another. And to me, that just exposes is another way that the complete hypocrisy and double standards of feminism are absolutely exposed. But yeah, like I said, it's the same reason that everybody gets pissed off about Nick Shirley, because he's exposing the fraud. And whenever you challenge a narrative or a system that's built on lies, then people are going to get upset. And listen, I know it's coming, so bring it on.
Guys, you guys remember in the 2000s where Oprah's like, the hardest job in the world is being a mother, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And then they're like, If you were to actually pay a single mom for all her labor, it would equal to $200,000 a year.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
In these comments right now, guys, I need you to let me know jobs that you've done that are harder than a stay-at-home mom. Come on, guys. There's men who get up and kiss their wife and kids goodbye and don't come back. There's men who die at work every day, and these moms, we're having this so hard. And we all know, guys, that women are all about feminism and choice until a woman makes a choice that they don't want her to make, right? You know, if they choose to not have a baby deletion, if they choose to be a wife and a mom, all of a sudden it's, I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch! Someone says, anything is hard when you don't want to do it. Facts, yep. Someone says, this dude's killing it. He homeschools, he has 2 or 3 kids, some are toddlers. Yeah. Someone says, I was a stay-at-home dad for 11 years straight. 3 kids, 2 girls, and a boy. First of all, I kicked ass at it. Second off, it wasn't hard. Just do the basics. It's pretty straightforward. There are 2 things that can make it difficult. One is part and parcel of the experience, and the other one's optional. So not optional thing is that it's relentless. That's how it differs from other jobs. It never ends. There's no breaks. It follows you everywhere. Look at that. The second optional aspect that can make it hard is if you truly want to excel and raise exceptional kids. And guys, therein lies the rub. These women don't care about their children. They don't care about society. They don't even care about themselves. You guys think that these modern women give 2 shits about their kids? No, no, no. Guys, my granddad, he was one of 20 kids. My great-grandma and great-granddad had a farm. They made it work. You know, my mom's one of 12. My grandma wanted to raise good kids. Took care of it. What a joke. Clown world. Now, guys, this is the reason why you just don't date modern women and you don't even try and get married, guys. Here, check this out.
Okay, y'all. So here we go again. I know y'all seen the video. Me on my wedding day trying to calm my husband down and telling him, you know, basically just saying, you know, don't leave me. But anyways, he left me and decided not to marry me on my wedding day, on our wedding day, because my ex was there. I invited my ex.
Look at that.
Now, before y'all get up on these comments with y'all motherfucking opinions, I haven't been with this man since college. And he was my first love. He was my first everything. And also, let me just say this. He invited me to his wedding. His wife didn't call it quits. His wife didn't call it quits. But yeah, he decides not to marry me because I invited my ex. Which, yeah, I didn't see a problem with that. And I didn't feel the need to tell him because I just feel like it just wasn't that important. Because my mind was so on the wedding and so on him. Like, I just didn't feel like that part, you know, was important. I just didn't feel like it was important.
Dumbass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And before y'all get in the comments and y'all start hollering about, well, how would you feel if it was da-da-da? I wouldn't have gave a damn. I wouldn't have gave a damn if his ex sat in the crowd and watched me marry his ass. But I don't know. I'm tired. I'm not finna keep on doing this shit. A bitch is just pretty for this shit. A bitch is just too pretty for this shit.
First of all, she thinks that she's too pretty for something.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Insane. Guys, the disrespect to invite her ex to her wedding. Why? Why? Guys, don't even try. And I'm so glad he left her. Guys, good on him. These 304s are absolute demons, man. Gonna act like she doesn't know why he left. Guys, what a joke. Someone says, you didn't feel like it was important. He didn't feel like the wedding was important. Of course, another B-dub. Nothing wrong with inviting your ex. You may want to consider yourself lucky. You're the one who got away, please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Look at that. Someone says you got what you asked for. You should have asked him first. Someone says, what were you thinking? Look at that, guys. They're demons. He dodged a major bullet Chick says, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're completely wrong. A marriage is built on respect and trust. If you didn't think that there was anything wrong with inviting your ex, you should have talked to him about it. Facts. What a joke. Guys, these chicks, man, they're horrible. Horrible, horrible. But all right, you guys, it's AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like the video, share the video, drop a comment. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out of here. Bye, guys.